Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the Season 8 Week 3 My Team playbook here in NBA 2K24 My Team. Let's see what gambling garbage we're going to get this week. I bet y'all are super excited. I'm super excited. Anyways, before we hop into, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Tons of consistent daily My Team content. Trying to keep pushing content out on this garbage game. And yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into it. So they start off by talking about this locker code. Obviously, I made a video on this locker code yesterday, made gameplays with both Tatum and Vince as well, if y'all want to check those out. Both of whom are good. Neither of whom are truly top tier. They're missing top tier animations, but as a whole, it's a cool drop. It was a nice locker code. This was not bad by 2K whatsoever. I wasn't mad about it. Now, this is what we want to know about Mythical. And Mythical this week is a GOAT Giannis drop in addition to 100 overall Bull, Arvydas, Sabonis, Hito, Turkoglu, who's point guard eligible, by the way. I had to look in close, as well as, oh, that's cool. Okay, I'll give him that. A buyable Manute Bull is a cool card. Or that's a neat card. They've dropped 2 buyable centers in the last 2 weeks. I'll give them that. Between Shad Bradley and Manute Bull, you have 2 buyable centers now who can compete with every big in the game. So that's a W. Amani Bates is an interesting card to get a 99 overall. I don't think he's even in the game. Does Amani Bates have a card? I truly don't know. I think if you didn't follow high school basketball the last few years or college basketball, you may not know a lot about Amani Bates. He was pretty much expected to be the next KD, and then has had some weird college struggles. Struggled at Memphis, transferred to Eastern Michigan or something like that. I don't know. Played for a really bad team, put up a bunch of points. He was a second-round pick by the Cavs last year. Was really good in the summer league and in their G League affiliate. He's a guy who I do think could actually turn into a pretty good NBA player at some point. Now I will say Dark Matter Bradley Beal is not exciting at all. But Manute and Amani Bates are 2 really fun, buyable Dark Matters. I'll say that. I like that. Now, what I don't love is that 2 of the, well, actually, I don't care about this. Drew Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton, Anthony Davis as invincible cards. I wish I cared about this, but these cards aren't pullable either. Basically, what you're looking at this week is buyable Manute, buyable Amani Bates as interesting cards. Nothing else here really matters. There is going to be a free Dark Matter Giannis, but he'll be completely nerfed compared to where all the other Giannis's will be, I'm sure. The other Giannis's will be very good, although the only one that'll actually have a changed release will be his GOAT card, as is the case with all of these cards. Obviously, a point guard eligible or shooting guard eligible Giannis could be an exceptional card, though. I don't know. Like, it's not an awful drop. It's just another gambling drop, so at the end of the day, it's hard to get excited about. You know what I mean? Bull, small forward eligible. That's glitchy as heck, considering he's 7'2". If you pull Bull, you got yourself a big advantage size-wise at the small forward position. As a whole, this drop is pretty OP, but it also doesn't matter to me because I'm not playing the game. And hey, at least there's a couple good buyable cards here, Manute and Amani Bates for those of y'all who are grinding it. So that's kind of neat. As always, if you were to lock in these 3 players, which is expensive, yes, but if you do the deluxe pack, get one of these Dark Matters, you can lock it in for about 600K, 630K, and that'll get you one of the 100 overalls. I will say 3 of the 400 overalls between Hito, Arvydas, and Bull should be really, really good. Dwayne Wade is going to be the 100 overall that you definitely don't want if you lock in this set. But fingers crossed, he is not the one that pops out for people, although I'm assuming he probably will have the highest odds to be the one that people pull. With that being said, though, anybody but Dwayne Wade would be a really good lock-in. This would be a good week to probably consider locking in the set if you have the MT. All right, Invincible Team USA 2, the only card of these... Oh, hold on. This is next week's Invincible drop. 2K put the wrong picture. These are the cards that are coming out on Tuesday. All right, there's going to be a Grant Hill on Tuesday. There's going to be Patrick Ewing, Steve Smith, who's actually going to be really good, Gary Payton, Darren Williams, Vin Baker. This is going to be next week's Invincible drop. W mistake by 2K, honestly. That's pretty funny. I will make a separate video on this later on this week, but... there you go. That's actually a hilarious glitch. Good job, 2K. Not a glitch, but just a mistake. Good job, 2K. Well, that doesn't... unfortunately, unless they change Patrick Ewing's base, this is going to be another one of those sets where the only 2 cards that you really want are Steve Smith and Grant Hill. Maybe Vin Baker will be decent, but maybe they'll change Ewing's base and you'll have a pretty high percentage chance to get a card you want. This is funny, though, that they messed that up. Obviously, for right now, the Invincible Team USA 2 cards are the ones that are available. I did a gameplay with Alonzo. He's really good. The rest of these guys aren't great. Emeka's pretty good, but as a whole, it's not a particularly exciting drop. Obviously, I made videos earlier in the week talking about this content, so if you want to grind out that equal chance pack or whatever, more power to you. I'm just personally not going to be doing that. The mode reward is Clutch Online, and it is, ooh, strange, I'll be honest, but cool. A small forward eligible Invincible KG. That's cool. Now, his release still isn't great, but that's a cool reward. It is. That's a 6'11" small forward, a lot of size. He's got perfect sigs. He's going to be basically the clone of his 100 overall. He'll be a better version of his 100 overall. The only question with him is, will he get his release changed? My guess is probably not, but they did change Richard Jefferson's base last week, so who knows? They might change his base. If they do, he'll be one of the best small forwards in the game. Either way, he'll be good regardless. As a free small forward, he'll be a better version of his 100 overall. A lot of size, 6'11" at the 3. Fun card. Not a bad reward whatsoever. I will say that's a cool grindable reward that they're in Clutch Online for 50 wins. This is not a bad week of content, all things considered, to be honest. Now, it's not a great content week. There's no such thing really as a great content week, but with this game anyway. But it could be worse. Is there anything else you really care about here? You can always do your unlimited, get your unlimited ring for a promo pack if you want. Is that really worth doing? Not really. Tuesday we'll be getting 6 more Invincible Team USA player cards. I wonder who those will be. I'm going to take a wild guess and say Patrick Ewing, Grant Hill, Gary Payton, Darren Williams, Vin Baker, and Steve Smith are going to be involved in that. That's a hilarious mistake again by them. That's really, really funny. And then next Thursday, we will be getting a new My Team playbook that hopefully will tell us who the Invincible cards are the week after that for week 4. That's pretty funny though. I will say that I think that's really hilarious that they put the wrong picture here. I know that's a mistake, and I'm sure they'll fix it quickly, but y'all see it here in this video as proof. They put the wrong one here, and I'm assuming that means that this is going to be next Tuesday's Invincible drop, which is pretty funny for sure. I don't know. This is not a bad drop, all things considered. I mean, BUYABLE, MANUTE Bull, that's a 7'7" big that you can buy. That's pretty nice. Dark Matter Monty Bates. That's going to be a really fun shooting guard that you can buy as well. Big name, not even a big name, a fun name more than anything else. For a lot of people out there, I think Amani Bates is one of those guys who, like, if you are around my age probably and you follow high school, college basketball a bit, and I mean, I was in high school. Actually, no, I was in high school after Amani Bates, obviously, or before Amani Bates. But I remember hearing about him coming up when I was early in college, maybe a senior in high school. I don't know. When I was a few years ago, you heard about him as the next KD. He was that man. He was the #1 recruit. He was the guy in high school basketball from a young age. And I hope his career turns out well. He's definitely a fun card to get in my team. And I think as a whole, I mean, it's gambling as always, but this is one of the better drops we've gotten in terms of having multiple interesting viable cards and an elite level free reward with Invincible KG. Not the worst My Team playbook we've gotten in the last couple months. It's still obviously not amazing with the way that the gambling works, but at this point, that's the way that the rest of 2K24 is going to work. So the only hope is that 2K25 creates some change in that aspect, and if it doesn't, well, I might not make content on that game. But regardless, it is what it is. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.